But what I want to do is do you some serious damage. Are you hearing me, you pig? So get plenty of steroids and juice down you, mate, because I will fight you tomorrow, today.
John Fury accuses Carl Froch after seeing brutal training footage, and the accusation has instantly lit up the boxing world. Fury didn't hold back, claiming Froch looks unnaturally powerful and suggesting his ripped physique and relentless training pace could be down to performance-enhancing drugs. According to Fury, that kind of explosive strength at his age raises serious questions, and he believes something behind the scenes simply doesn't add up.
You come there, mate. Be prepared for some serious damage, because that's what I'm going to do to you. It's past it now, and I'm sick of you getting on, you weasel, making videos like a 14-year-old boy. You're this image of a shacked mallet pig. What's it, too much swill?
John Fury doesn't hold back and immediately fires a warning straight at Carl Froch. Furious after watching the brutal training footage, Fury labels Froch a steroids dosser and insists he's ready to step in and do serious damage. The outspoken Fury clearly believes Froch's strength looks unnatural, and he's making it clear he's not intimidating.
For free. Not box you, fight you. For free. I've got fame. I've got money. I've got enough. But what I want to do is do you some serious damage. Are you hearing me, you pig? So get plenty of steroids and juice down you, mate, because I will fight.
Fires back at the accusations and doesn't look impressed by what John Fury is saying. The former world champion challenges Fury to prove he can even last a couple of minutes in the ring before talking about a fight. Froch makes it clear that he doubts Fury's stamina and believes the talk is bigger than the actual ability.
You've got to do a job on them. You've got to show me, like I said, that you can even stay on your feet for 3 minutes or 2-minute rounds, whatever it is.
John Fury's accusations didn't go unanswered, and Duke McKenzie quickly steps in to defend Carl Froch. He dismisses Fury's claims, saying Froch has always fought clean and relies on skill, not shortcuts. McKenzie points out that Froch only rises for real fights with stakes on the line, and Fury's steroid allegations are just empty talk. It's clear Froch's reputation as a disciplined, world-class fighter remains untarnished.
And then there's Froch, who's been paid to fight. He's used to getting money for knocking guys out. I'm sure if they put enough knocks in front of Carl Froch, then he might rise to it. But he ain't going to rise to it if there's no money on the table, if there's no end goal. If you want to punch up, you can go out in the street and have...
Game doesn't hold back in praising Carl Froch, calling him a world-class fighter who's tougher and bigger than most would imagine. He blasts the idea that Froch's age is a weakness, highlighting his peak physical condition and skill. Even Eddie Hearn admits Froch is the kind of man you want beside you in any fight, showing he's built for both respect and dominance.
A genuine, world champion level fighter, and he's actually bigger than you'd think, right, when you meet him. He's a lot younger than John, and his peak was outrageously good, right, and he's kept himself in shape. And even now, I remember having a chat with Eddie Hearn, about, what fighter you've met is, the toughest fighter, and he said to me, if I'm ever in a bit of bother, the man I want standing next to me at a pub or whatever.
John Fury launches another brutal attack, insisting Carl Froch is breaking the rules by using steroids to gain an edge. Fury spares no words, claiming it's illegal and casting serious doubt over Froch's training methods. While he says he feels sorry for him, the underlying message is clear. Fury believes Froch's performance looks unnatural, and he's calling him out for everyone to see.
People in the world today that it is illegal to use your steroids, and that's what he's doing to gain an edge. Well, I feel sorry for him.
Froch fires back hard, shutting down any idea of a fight with John Fury at Wembley. He highlights Fury's age and lack of conditioning while reminding everyone of his own legendary career, including boxing in front of 880,000 fans. Froch makes it crystal clear he's a 4-time world champion, a Hall of Famer, and that the hype around Fury doesn't match the reality in the ring.
Damage, that's what I'm going to do to you. It's past it now, and I'm sick of you getting on, you weasel, making videos like a 14-year-old boy. You're this image of a shacked mallet pig. What's it, too much swill? I'm going to break your face in, mate. And if you don't show up, I'm at every boxing match in London. Every Warren event, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be looking for you.
Fury doesn't back down, insisting he's ready to face Froch if the business makes sense. He emphasizes that he won't back out for anyone else either, claiming the fight is about more than ego, it's about drawing attention and respect. Fury's bold words show his confidence and his desire to prove himself, daring Froch to step up and show whether he can match the challenge.
My friend, I know nobody else either on this planet. If it makes business sense, but them other people don't generate any money. But you do. Next world champion, people still love you.
And cut straight to the chase, declaring Carl Froch would utterly destroy John Fury. He calls Fury a bully while praising Froch's Hall of Fame career, noting that he's defeated some of the biggest names in boxing. Egan paints a clear picture. Froch's experience, skill, and power make him a nightmare matchup, and Fury's threats might just be all talk compared to Froch's proven dominance.
Watched Carl Froch getting knocked down by George Groves. He was gone. Carl Froch has an incredible will to win. The fights that he's had with the great champions, and he's come out of the sport intact. For John Fury to be calling out Carl Froch on his opinion, because Carl Froch is entitled to give his opinion in boxing. If you can't have freedom of speech, what was the point in these men and women dying in the world wars, giving their lives in vain?
What do you think would actually happen if John Fury and Carl Froch, as he is,
Carl Froch could stand there and say to John, I'll give you 2 free shots, John. Hit me with your right hand and hit me with your left hand.
Liam Goff captures the chaos perfectly, showing John Fury storming at Carl Froch and screaming his accusations. Fury's reputation as a hard man is well known, but even he has been beaten in the ring, including by fighters who aren't power punchers. Despite that, Fury went straight at Froch, making it clear he won't shy away from confrontation. The scene highlights Fury's raw aggression and his need to prove himself, but it also underscores Froch's calm dominance. While Fury's theatrics draw attention, Carl's experience and skill make it obvious who truly holds the upper hand in any potential clash.
He went and tried to approach Carl Froch, screaming all these things at him. The fighting man, John Fury, 100-0 on the hard road, in spite of the fact he's been ironed out in the boxing ring plenty of times, including by non-punchers like Henry Akin one day, and it's all there for the people to see. He was going in on Carl Froch.
Duke McKenzie weighs in on Carl Froch's explosive training footage, describing him as a live wire with incredible power. He notes Froch's bursts of intensity followed by brief lulls, showing that even elite fighters have their limits. McKenzie emphasizes Froch's stamina and timing, hinting at how strategic and disciplined he is inside the ring. This clip underscores why Froch remains a feared figure. His combination of explosive strength, experience, and controlled energy makes him a nightmare matchup. Any fighter stepping in, including John Fury, would have to match both his skill and his unpredictable high-octane intensity, which is easier said than done.
Froch is well equipped. He's well versed, and he's been a world champion, so he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Liam Goff breaks down the ongoing tension between John Fury and Carl Froch, explaining that Fury clearly dislikes Froch and has called him out multiple times. The two even discussed a potential exhibition or charity fight, showing that this feud isn't just online talk, it has serious implications. While Fury wants proper compensation for stepping in, Froch remains calculated, suggesting any arrangement could go to charity. This exchange highlights the mix of ego, business, and sport, showing both men are strategic in their moves. Fans are left wondering if this heated back and forth could finally lead to a real confrontation in the ring.
John Fury was doing that and goading Carl Froch, and I know John Fury doesn't like Carl Froch. Carl Froch mentions him, although I haven't really watched much of Carl Froch's videos lately. But Carl Froch, I know, has mentioned John Fury in the past. He's had a go with John Fury. They actually talked about having an actual, was it an exhibition or a boxing type match? And John Fury, any man, any time, was saying words to the effect of, oh, I'll fight you, Carl Froch, but the money has to be right. And Carl Froch basically said, all right, well, if we arrange payment, it can go to charity.
MAMS Taylor puts the focus on realism, questioning whether a Froch-Fury matchup is more likely than other fights, like Froch versus Aaron Till. The discussion highlights the challenges of setting up such a bout. Timing, money, and motivation all play major roles. While the hype around John Fury versus Carl Froch is huge, Taylor points out that practical factors often dictate whether these showdowns actually happen. It's a reminder that in boxing, the drama outside the ring is as intense as the fights themselves, and even legends like Froch weigh strategy, legacy, and stakes before stepping into the spotlight.
I'd like to say yes. If it is going to happen, I'd like to be the one to make it happen. but we'll see.
What would you say is more realistic? Carl Froch versus John Fury or Carl Froch versus Darren Till?
John Fury versus Carl Froch.
Joe Egan doesn't hold back as he exposes John Fury, calling out his behavior and mocking his bravado. He claims that stepping into the ring with Carl Froch the honorable way would prove who's really in charge. Egan emphasizes that Froch wouldn't be afraid, asserting he would walk out victorious in any setting, be it the barn or the boxing ring. Fury, according to Egan, has called Froch a fake and a fraud, but the spotlight shows who's truly prepared. This segment paints Fury as all talk, while Froch's calm confidence and skill make him a legitimate threat. Egan's take sets the stage for tension, highlighting the clash of reputation, ego, and real fighting ability.